says you cannot use greens to make vegetable sauce? Hello Bibi lovers, my name is Bibiana and you're welcome to Bibi's kitchen. Today we are going to be making vegetable sauce with green leaf. So before then, let me take you on how I prepped my ingredients. Here I am washing my chicken. I always wash my chicken, any of my protein, I wash them with lemon and salt and warm water. So I'm adding a little bit more salt because the salt is not enough. I can still see that the chicken is still dirty. It still have some sliming dirt all over it and some excess fat and excess skin. So I'm going to cut more lime, and I'm using my lime to scrub every single part of it so I can remove the slimeness away from the chicken. And then I'll cut all the excess fat. I don't eat the bottom of chicken, so I have to cut the bum off. Okay, then I'm going to rinse it, wash it thoroughly, then rinse it, and then cut it into my desirable size. It's always good for you to season your chicken and keep for some hours before you use. So you have to time yourself. If you are cooking the next day, season your chicken overnight, depending on how many people you are cooking for. But if it's just a household thing, you can just season it while you are cooking. I always season it overnight to keep it in the fridge so the season can penetrate inside the chicken. And I normally use ginger, garlic, onions for my seasoning. I'm a very big fan of onions, so I use onions so that to give my chicken the flavor and a very nice taste at the end. So this is me blending my ginger and onions and my garlic inside. So I'm going to season my chicken with it, and I'm going to mix it very well so that the ginger and the garlic and the onions and the seasoning can penetrate inside the chicken. Then I'll add extra seasoning. I use maggi no chicken. I use maggi no chicken because it gives me that taste that I like in my chicken. So I'm going to season it and then I'm going to leave it overnight. But we can start cooking now. So light up your gas and let's start cooking. While my chicken is boiling, I'm going to be prepping other ingredients before I'll come and introduce you to all of my ingredients. Now my chicken has finished boiling. I'm now going to remove it from the fire and I'm going to fry it. First, I have to add water because it was not soft enough for me. So I added a little bit of water and I'll just allow it to boil a bit before I'll go back to prepping my other ingredients. Then I'll come back to it to fry it. It's finished cooking and now I'm going to fry my chicken. For frying of your chicken is very, very simple. Just get your pan on the fire, put your vegetable oil on the pan, and then fry your chicken. I love my chicken to be extremely brownish. I love it when it's brownish because it gives me that feeling of barbecue, that grilled chicken flavor. So if you know that you don't like your chicken to be very brownish when you fry it, you can watch it. Once you put it, you can remove it. There are people who like their own semi-fried. I like mine to be fully fried, so it gives me that crispy sound, that crispy feeling, that crispy taste whenever you're eating it. Please do not throw away the oil in which you used to fry your chicken, because that oil is what you use to make your sauce. Meanwhile, you must have already parboiled your water because you are going to parboil the grain. So after you finish plugging your grain, you wash it very well because grain contains sand. Then parboil it, pour it inside hot water, then parboil. Do not add any salt. And then you must, if you have ice, put ice in your filter with cold water and then turn your grain inside. If you don't, just the normal tap water is okay. So I'm using only the tap water because I don't have ice now. What that does is that it stops the cooking process. So the moment the cold water touches the vegetables, it's going to stop the cooking process because it has stopped the heat from making it to be overcooked, therefore leaving our vegetables to be very, very greenish and still fresh. This is another method that you can use to even preserve your vegetable on a normal note if you don't want to use it that day. So you can just parboil it, put it inside cold water with ice, and then put it in an airtight bag and put it in your fridge. It's going to last you for a while. So I'm still prepping my other ingredients. I'm using sausage, I'm using green pepper, yellow pepper, I'm using fresh tomato, I'm using carrots, I'm using sweet corn, and I still have to shred my chicken. Then I'm still going to slice my veggies. So do you know that you can use vegetable sauce to eat breakfast? You can use it to eat yam. You can use it to eat boiled plantain. You You can also use it to eat sweet potato. Your breakfast doesn't have to be boring. There's no need for you to start eating only bread and tea or only fried egg and tea. So now we can start cooking. Before then, please, I need you to take note that you can add any other protein of your choice. You can use shredded beef, you can use shrimps, you can even use jumbo prawns if you like. As long as it's salt to go, everything goes with this dish. This vegetable sauce is very, very easy to make, and it goes with everything. So remember that oil I told you not to throw away? After you put a clean pot on the fire, that's the same oil, just turn it inside the pot, and then you first stir fry your onions. After your onions, you add your sausage. Onions and sausage give you a very romantic aroma, like when you know that kind of aroma that you fall in love with. That is what comes out when you fry onions and sausage together. And then you're going to add your carrots because it's adder and it's stronger. So by the time you add it, it takes a little bit of time for it to get softened. So you can add your carrot with your fresh tomato, and then you still have to stir fry it a bit. Please do not leave it for a long time without stir frying it. You have to constantly be mixing it so that it doesn't get burnt. Remember, there's no water in it, it's just oil that is in it. So stir fry it, and then you can put your fresh tomato. Your fresh tomato is going to have its own juice, so that juice will help to mix with the oil and to help cook the veggies without you adding water. And then after then, you can now put your chicken, your shredded chicken, so that whatever seasoning that you have used to season it can mix well with the veggies. Everything will mix properly. Pack all the remaining onions, everything that was left there, put except for your bell peppers, and then stir fry it again. Make sure that everything is well cooked. Keep stirring it, keep stirring it, keep stirring it. And then you can now add your seasoning. So I added a little bit more of ginger and garlic and my crayfish. I added crayfish to give me a very nice taste and aroma. Then I'm going to stir fry it. By the time I'm sure that my vegetable is soft enough, I can now add my pepper. So I'm not using too much pepper because it's vegetable sauce. I don't want it to be very spicy, but you can add as much pepper as you want. Then I'm going to go with my green. I'm going to add my green now because I've already added all my season, and then you are still going to mix it. Put all the green there, and then you are going to stir fry it, and then you are going to constantly be mixing it. Keep stirring it. Then you can now put your sweet corn that was there because it's almost ready. Remember, you already pre-boiled the green, so it's already soft and cooked already. So once you put it and every other thing is well done, you can now put that meat stock, your chicken stock that I said you shouldn't throw away, you shouldn't postpone it. You're just going to put a little because you need a little bit of sauce so that the thing is not too thick in case you're using it to eat rice or to eat yam, or in case you want to microwave it the next day. So you need a little bit of sauce inside. So after you put your chicken sauce, check it if it's enough for you. And that chicken sauce also has enough seasoning, enough ginger and garlic and normal seasoning that you use to season your chicken. So that helps to fuse all the taste together, making it to come out very, very delicious. Like the sauce is going to be very delicious, like very, very delicious. So by the time you finish that one, you can now add your green pepper, your yellow pepper, and then you can stir fry it for a bit. Allow it to boil for some time before you add all this, because once you add it, it's well. So I've checked it, my seasoning is not enough. I just added a little bit of it, and then I add my yellow pepper and my green pepper, and I stir fry it, and I cover the pot. Allow it to boil just a little bit, boil out. Let the seasoning cook, let everything mix together and fuse together, and then voila, our vegetable sauce is ready. So let me know in the comment section what you'll be having yours with. Like I said, you can have it with boiled plantain, ripe or unripe. You can have it with rice. You can have it with sweet potato. You can have it with Irish potato. You can have it with yam. You can have it with anything. You can even have it on its own. If you don't want too much of it, you can have it on its own. You can have it as breakfast, you can have it as lunch, you can have it as dinner. It depends on what you want to have it with. So let me know in the comment section where you're watching from and what you'll be having this with, and if you're going to be trying this recipe. So voila, our vegetable sauce is ready. Thank you. I'm having mine with sweet potato and with rice. So let me know what you'll be having yours with. Thank you so much for watching. See you on my next video. Bye.